I've never heard that saxophone.
It's on the album.
I know, but when it's isolated, it's like, is this the runoff during like the credits?
It's probably the curtain. It's probably the curtain call, probably.
I never heard that little sax in there.
It's the final track on the album.
Wow. Oh.
Dabba-da-dow.
That's good. That's real good.
Yeah.
This really goes on a lot longer than I thought it did. You know what?
This is the extended version.
And we were talking over so much, going like, all right, everyone, goodbye. And like, probably getting backstage and going, all right, what went wrong? What do we need to change for next time? So.
Are we live?
I think
we are live. Are we live?
Hell yeah. Are we live? Is anyone alive out there? Hello.
How do we go live?
How do we go live? Hello. I have a question for everyone. If the Grunch were a dance move to that song, what would it look like?
Huh?
What would it look like? If the Grunch were a dance move, it's like, everyone do the Grunch. What would the dance move be? Like, I'm almost imagining it. Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah, like the Thriller. Like the Thriller.
Yeah, off-brand Thriller.
Thriller meets Peanuts, you know?
Yeah, you do that, and then you do a little flossing. Yeah.
And then
the show is full of excellent flossing. Someone just showed me how to floss, and I was like, oh, it's actually not that hard. I intentionally didn't want to know when I was doing this show.
This is true.
Hello. Welcome to the C-Word stream. 'Tis the holiday season, so this is going to be our first annual rewatch of How the Grunch Cribbed Christmas. And that's super cool. Happy holidays, everyone.
Should we get into it?
We should get right into it.
Let me just start. Well, it'll pop up in the thing.
What?
It's about the font. It's about the Grunch font.
Okay.
Are we talking over this?
I don't know if it pops up in the show, but if anyone was at Fringe and saw us at Fringe, and you saw any posters for Hannah Gatsby's show, they use the same exact font as the Grunch font. It's just a little It's just a little Easter egg. Maybe we'll talk about it during the actual show. I just had a moment where I went, does the font ever come up? And it probably does.
Cool. All right, we'll find out.
Rock and roll, we'll find out. But that's something to keep an eye out for.
Listen, we're planting seeds now to talk about later.
Places, everyone, for the top of the live stream. The charity live stream is going live in 5, 4, 3.
Okay.
There it is. That's the point.
Giovanni!
Oh my God!
Are we live?
Giovanni,
No, I don't know. I think the light.
Giovanni, you're in the earth.
Hey, I'm in little Tokyo, but I wanted to pop in and say hi. Hi, everybody.
Hi. In case you don't
Happy
know,
holiday.
Giovanni has a J on the hat. That's how you know it's Giovanni.
I am nervous. Shake your little ass.
Hi.
Okay, I'm gonna go now. Bye.
Okay, that's okay.
Okay, come back later.
Love you.
Love you. Bye.
Did we buy this rug?
It's been a year since these songs have been stuck in my head.
We did buy this rug.
From like Amazon, right?
Yeah, or something.
Did we do something with it? Did we return it?
I think we donated it to the theater.
We donated a lot of the Christmas stuff to the theater. They just used it in their like decor.
Wait, I just missed who the Solid Squad was.
It's okay.
You'll never figure it out.
Wow.
I loved that jumpsuit.
It looked comfy.
Yeah, it's like wearing pajamas on stage.
We went through so many options for what like Gwen's look was going to be, and I felt very good about this when we landed on this.
I don't think I was privy to all of those discussions.
Oh, yeah. There was a lot of weird things. because like everyone's trying to. It's like everyone. This is a live action cartoon, so everyone's trying to be like the holiday version of like their normal thing. So like and yours is like it was like the hardest to sort of like navigate that. But I like this jumpsuit.
How is Keith's holiday?
Doesn't he have like
A
little?
vest for winter?
Doesn't he have like little pine trees or something on his shirt? Is that
I
like?
think so.
Ice cream?
Yeah, and it's like a fleece vest and like there's like lots of little things. Like Scragg's tie has little dogs on it.
Has little doggies. Has little doggies and Santa hats.
Overbooked, overlooked, overbaked, undercooked, half-baked.
Or super duper baked. Overthought, overwrought.
And Ashley and Joey, you still have all of these lyrics committed to memory, right?
Let the overeating's over.
You could do
overeating
this
begins,
today.
All the clutter of the holiday wings. More so, fill up your carts. It ain't over till the gender non-conforming person parts. Yeah, I do. I may not remember if the font appears in the show, but
It
do
already
know,
did.
and it already did.
So let's take on debt to let everyone know you love them, and that's the holidays.
Okay, the overture is
And this tree, it's funny because we gifted. This is a real re-gift. The tree is like a re-gift because the tree was originally used for 2021 VHS. And then we used it again for this, and now the El Portel has it. So it's just like.
So actually, there's one more section. This is like the top sections.
Oh, it's even taller.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. It's great.
Thank you.
A lot of Mike choreo.
I'm your host.
That's right, Nameless Queen. These songs rock.
You all know me
Wait.
from the hit network
Hide the banner.
Officer
You missed the
Dr.
joke.
MD.
In the Chiron.
What was the?
I'm sure you all
That
enjoyed
now that
it.
is funny.
Written off the
What did you
This
say under
is
my
funny.
name?
Up, you guys.
It's an actor, singer, mover, maybe?
I feel like that's a
Something.
dig at me.
I think I think that is canonically true about Gwen.
And how I can give
True-
back
true
for
about
this
us both.
magical season that I look forward to
I
every
moved.
year. Because the
Well,
work
is what you're
I do
supposed to say,
here
but I
Yeah.
moved is more accurate.
not like
Yeah.
one
I,
character suddenly
but that,
disappears
like,
off a TV show
little
because
pop-up
the
ad
writers
for,
don't handle a strong female
For Officer Dr. Cop does make me laugh a lot.
I love
It's
it
so
very
Very
stupid.
fun.
are real.
It's on Peacock, you know.
To do real
Yeah.
good for real people.
a
I
real
thought that was the
Peacock.
funniest streaming service we could name.
Now it's like it could have been a Roku original.
Yeah,
Sure.
Tubi, is that a thing?
Don't do that.
Two.
Boo
That
Boo.
shows.
Boo Boo. Yeah, I saw some people who like said they like tried to X out of it, which is really funny.
It's just like an automatic
Hottest talent,
habit.
Mary's tunes, and a command pageant performance of a Christmas classic, How the Grunch Cribbed Christmas.
Wait, the Grunch? That can't be right.
No, it's a copyright thing. The Seuss estate is very litigious.
And along the way,
A line right from the Kickstarter video, baby.
donations for the toy drive.
That's the
here at
goal of
Mayberry
writing a show.
Community Center.
Is as
So
many
come
jokes as you
on
get in the
down to
Kickstarter
support
video,
your
you want to
favorite
put them in the
collaborating
show.
team.
Yes,
Well,
and if
a
it's
joke's so
anybody
nice, we used it
pays
twice.
Donation,
Exactly.
I'll take Venmo, Cash App, Bitcoin, Litecoin.
And
Now,
as I
where
recall
does this
that
QR
big-
code go?
Hell,
Yeah, does this work?
Bored Ape
Venmo?
NFT, you know what I mean?
Jeez, Esther, I cannot believe that you trust the internet.
I think it went to Lauren's
TinCamBros.com.
Venmo
I
on
keep
the
mine
show,
word safe
but now it
IRL
goes
in the
to
glove
now it
compartment
goes
of
to
my
Tin Can
unlocked
Bros.
van parked out
Oh,
the
okay.
front.
That's
We couldn't find this page.
Oh, okay, never mind.
I think
Get
it's
on it,
time we
guys.
introduce someone who has been integral to tonight's event.
Hey, viewers. Name's Rudy. Easy to remember this time of year because it's short
Brian,
for Rudolph.
what's it
Random.
like starting a Solve It Squad
I'm
show
Miss
for you?
Gwen's social media
When when the
manager,
curtain
and
goes
boy, am I
down
just thrilled to be
or
here.
goes up, I
Past
guess.
projects include a Naked and Afraid
What's your
activation,
emotional
a
state when
Twitter
one of these
feud
shows
between
starts?
Burger King and the Department
Is it
of
First off, I
stressful?
don't think I've acted in a show that had a curtain in many years. Mostly black box theaters for me. But yeah, it's what I imagine like an Olympic skier feels when they're about to go down like
Thank you.
a huge
Thank
run.
you, Gwen. I cannot
Hmm.
believe we've known
known each other since high school.
Great Chiron there.
What a
I think
beautiful
in
gift
Edinburgh
our
you said
paths
that
have led us
you
here together
just
today.
black out during the show.
Do I have permission to talk about your TV
Yeah,
show?
well, the beauty of doing it 20
Absolutely.
plus times in Edinburgh
Of
was
course,
that I
I
could
don't have a TV,
actually
so
find
I've
my way
never
back to my
watched
body
it.
at some point. But
But
the first couple shows
I
are always
remember after
wild.
you were fired, seeing your face on the cover of
Whereas like
tabloids
we only
made me
did this
so
what, like 4
hurt.
times or
And
something?
my heart broke for a
Mhm.
fellow Mayberian.
This was only 4 times, yeah. So by the time we're like getting the hang of it, we're closing.
Yeah. Well, and
It
remember,
speaks
by the time we got the hang of it,
queen
Giovanni
that
was
you
sick
are.
and she was
Get
out.
it?
We hadn't
So
understood it, yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Wild.
I remember at the
And
end of their
on top
show,
of that, to
Lauren,
do so in your
when we were loading
hometown,
out,
where you'd
she
receive
started
no
crying, and I was
attention or
like, "Why are
fame.
you crying?" And she was
And
like,
it
"I
is
just,
that selflessness
I don't, I
that makes
just,
your
I
community
got really
welcome you
swept up
back
in
with
in
open
playing this
arms.
character and doing the show again, and the fact that it went by so fast, I'm like now depressed about it, and I'm like, it's okay."
And that
And she was like, "I don't know if I'll ever play Esther again," and jokes on her.
Keith
Because
Swanson, you
she
boy,
did
it's
the
so
next year. But it was really funny. I was like, "You were surprisingly."
Okay, but that's thank you for We're gonna throw it over now to the Mayberry Middle School Choir.
We're at.
I wish we really
I don't have
did.
to
I
listen
mean,
to
I'm
that.
glad we don't. No,
Actually,
just kidding.
actually, now we're
See the
at.
kids.
Feel the same as Gwen about it,
Finally,
actually.
if anyone needs me, I got an appointment.
I
out
forgot
back
about
at
some of
Jolly
these
Old
like
Saint Dick.
coming up.
Oh.
These like Chiron
What?
jokes.
It's my
They're pretty
hash
funny.
dealer, Richard.
Pretty good.
Relax.
Coming up. These kids
It's
doing
not
their
that
best.
kind of show.
Miss Gwen, audience retention is just through the roof. We'll discuss it later.
Oh, hey, Ronnie.
Oh, Rudy, like the reindeer.
Benji Scragtowski, how's it going? I got a couple of questions about this whole
No one calls him Rudy the Red-Nosed
yes,
Reindeer.
Mr.
It's not even a
Scraggs.
good
Did I leave
way
something
to
out of
help
my
people
email?
remember
I'm
your
usually
name.
pretty thorough.
Yeah, well, I'm a detective, so
Which
it's
is
kind
why
of
we
my job
don't.
to be the most thorough.
Okay.
So, how long's this break?
5 minutes?
So this isn't the dinner break.
No, it's 5 minutes.
When is the dinner break?
In an hour?
What's for dinner?
Pizza and salad.
What kind?
Pepperoni and Caesar.
Are there allergy-friendly options?
No, do you have an allergy?
No. Will you be reimbursing for parking?
No, also, I'm sorry, but this was all in my email.
Oh, got it. Sorry, I just kind of wanted to iron out all the details before my dad gets here.
Oh, yes, of course. I saved him a seat, just like you asked when you responded to my email.
Oh, perfect. Where is
Got him.
I got him a primo spot right here in the front row
Primo.
where this person,
Primo.
where this person is. You know what? Just hold that thought. I've got a... Hello, Mr. Orlando.
The holidays are such a special time for reunions. This time of year always makes me think of rebirth, beginnings, endings, cocoons, hibernation, warmth, memory, nostalgia. So
Wow.
many elements coming together tonight.
What a list
and
of random
such a great
things.
cause, too.
Yeah, you know, I'm always there whenever Gwen needs me. She's my #1 gal. So what if we haven't officially been together in 20 years? We have a strong bond. I know she knows that. And her husband knows it too.
And I'm like, what's on his shirt?
Platonic adult relationships can
What
be
is
so
that?
fulfilling, especially when they allow one
Might
to
be little
reflect
trees.
one's
Polka
past and one's present.
No, I
Like,
think it's a shade.
Yeah, it's like I imagine like it's like a little, like almost like a little pine tree like this.
No, I mean, yeah, but
Right?
Well, maybe when Gabe joins, he can
nothing
tell us.
mischievous. You've just
but,
been on my
like,
mind.
Everyone, if you're out there in
Reminiscing is
chat,
a very
try to get some
healthy and
high-res
natural
images of this
indulgence.
somewhere.
being
Reading about your recent
directly
Solvents
next
Squad
to him
triumphs in the Mayberry
on
Gazette
stage,
gave me a
I
lot of
don't
pleasure.
recall it being anything. I have no idea.
It wasn't
I
memorable.
flirt down from like a 9 to a 3 whenever Gwen's around. And remember, we're doing
I mean,
this
it was
for the
more-
children.
It's like
Keith Swanson, ever
your
the
character's name.
puckish imp.
doesn't.
Now this
Leave
is
it
at
exactly
that.
why I was
It's right here,
It's
Rudy.
palm-
tonight.
I think it's just
Randall?
palm trees, actually.
Oh,
Mm,
I mean, that would be very
They got
cute.
on that Keith
that would be very
California
cute.
Christmas
Yeah.
trees.
You know,
Right?
Venice Beach.
Scrags.
Nice.
You can't ask someone to give up their seat
Also,
like
look at that
20
nice lighting.
minutes
Look how,
into the
like,
show. And on Christmas,
cool.
Look
and,
how
like,
not
like
dark.
not
Scrooge
Warm.
Town.
not live that is.
that
Yeah,
wasn't
there you go. We're not live anymore.
Cut that from the YouTube version.
Look how work
Oh,
lights this.
we
is.
never
They
did.
did.
Nicely, you know. I mean, it's my dad, right? Like, maybe I could drum up some sympathy with the dead dog card. Yeah?
Ah, sorry, pal. I think that one's expired. Just like Clover, am I right?
Have we ever discussed where we imagine this falls timeline-wise? I know it doesn't really matter. It's like South Park Simpsons logic where you're like they're in middle school forever or whatever, but it's like it's obviously after the original show.
Yeah.
But after all the events of the
nice to meet you, Benji Scrag.
Back in Biz, maybe?
What's your name? Maddie, such a pleasure.
Just doesn't really matter.
Maddie, are you enjoying yourself tonight? That's really great. Now, I hate to be this guy.
Well, there are several
who came tonight to support me,
things that are referenced that are from the Back in Biz episodes. Like, I had to rattle off that list of sponsors.
Oh, you're right. We do reference there are references to businesses we've already known, like Pizza Rat and
but those exist in the world, and like that doesn't necessarily mean.
Actually,
and frankly,
you should charge him for
Rhoda got maybe eaten by a lion, so we don't even know.
I'm so sorry, Maddie.
If that whole her whole like animal rescue sanctuary got closed down after that, so maybe this is before the Back in Biz episodes.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. Look at that.
Well,
something to consider.
It's pointless, Scrags.
But we don't.
Dad hasn't shown up to anything
you mean
you've
that
done
business
since
might be
1989.
And if anyone's missed it, we do have Maddie in the chat today.
We do have
Maddie.
Maddie.
It's like a
Maddie.
issue.
Let's highlight Maddie.
Of my stage time? Damn. Stay golden, Maddie. That's your name, right? Okay, great.
Maddie just trying to support the live stream. Scrags comes in here, tries to steal their seat.
There he is.
Hey, gang.
Mr. Span. Do you love those sounds that were absolutely captured in room?
Listen, this was very fun to edit because the camera angles are all over the place in the best way possible. But that was definitely me at my computer, just like on my phone, just being like,
And everyone, please go over your transition cues before the Grunch. The last thing I want is one of those endless blackouts where the actor's running around looking like idiots.
Yeah, Gwen, about that.
Which
Keep that in mind. It'll be a while before it pays off.
Foreshadowing.
But I'm pretty sure we cut it out of the.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I think that's true. Oh,
Not
because you did the
foreshadowing.
animation instead.
The Grunch's hairless cat who pulls his
Oh yeah, there's like the book. Yeah.
whole show falls apart without
Can we highlight that comment from Issa, because I feel like that is true.
#Team Esther.
Oh yeah, interesting.
Yes. Say what you will about
Just
Zucker
saying.
ruining the foundation of democracy, but like that guy really opens up for Christmas and ransomware.
Just I feel like this show, based on how we shot it too, is the closest thing visually to Choose Our Destinies, in the way like people get really close to the camera and the way we acknowledge the cameras. There's this kind of like people in the foreground, people in the background. It's good. There's good stuff in here. Really good stuff.
I need you for the
It
next
was
number.
very fun to be able to like have like cameras to play to as
Yeah.
a character obsessed with like how she's being perceived in the audience, to just like know like down the barrel here.
There's also, I remember you guys early in the process were like, and play to the cameras. And so there's so many moments where like there's the camera that is showing us is not the camera that we're playing to at all.
Yeah.
You all know. So
Very
put
fun.
your hands together for non-denominational Santy.
Oh, there's only one
He's a
spot on the
totally
Narcissus
real
here,
thing.
women, and it's competition
I mean,
He's wearing-
it's so different from Santa.
Wearing his Playboy smokers jacket
The
and
classic
his
Santy look.
his classic black Santa hat.
Yeah. Also, the idea of like a character named Santy, like an offspring of Santa, is such a Nick Cage like creation.
Supposed to be in this song?
It's the most Nick Cage.
Santy.
Couldn't even get farther away from Santa than sharing 4 of 5 letters.
I feel like this is like Cinemax Santa.
There's only one spot on
The beard's a little short. The beard's not white, it's like gray. You know?
But doing like interstitial promos on Cinemax.
Yeah.
Like not in like an actual like sexy film.
Then ditch the bug and bitch and make my Christmas bells ring.
Hey, you two. I wish there was
Comes right
a
back,
way
you know?
that I could please
Hey, you
each of
two.
Hey, you
Perhaps
two.
Another arrangement we three could come to.
Santa.
Yes.
Your boner.
Son of a bitch.
Ooh, this song is a lot more regressive than I remember.
Oh, it's just a product of its time.
A product of its time. Gwen, this is a Maroon 5 song.
Got him.
Levine is such a
And they never recovered.
Oh,
And they never recovered from that burn.
Okay.
Is that still current? Do people remember what Adam Levine did?
Yeah, right. How topical is this?
Remember his thing about
It's evergreen.
wasn't it like your body's so fucking hot?
Love triangle. I'm gonna
Those
need
were
some
Honestly,
help.
I've forgotten.
Lil J,
I feel like
Big G.
the format, like the meme format of his messages, pops up every so often. I see it.
Yeah.
Where it's like a
yeah, it's
picture of
meme now.
it's a meme. It's a meme.
It's a meme.
Jesus, I know you're the reason
Mame.
for the season, but you're also the reason for this threesome?
Good rhyme.
Yeah, that's
Holy
what
Trinity, here
that's
I
what Jesus
go.
wants.
That's what Jesus is, all about.
Literally was all about threesomes. Factually.
Arguable.
Nice.
Maybe we could be on the naughty list together.
Hell yeah.
Let's not let the patriarchy pit us against
I
each
hate
other.
the Patriots.
See us
I love that.
it's getting late.
It's
We're off to wander
just
down
dumb enough, that
winter
line.
wonderland.
See you, Santy.
We gotta go.
I'm coming.
Naughty girls only.
Maybe next year, though.
No.
We've got this naughty license now. We might as well deploy it. Why be on the naughty list if
Ooh,
you can
sultry,
enjoy
those
it?
low
So
notes.
see you next year.
Mhm.
Why be
We
on
love
the-
a harmony.
Or join us on
One of two harmonies in the entire show, probably.
We'll try our very
Listen,
More than harmony, we love a unison. We love a unison.
Some of us have to learn a bunch of harmonies, Brian.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Maybe next year, Santy.
Wait. What's Peabody's character's name?
Charity?
Lisa Hoff?
Oh, no,
Charity,
wait, that's-
Charity.
Charity.
No, it's Charity. I just had a moment. It's like, wait, is her name Harmony? It's like, wait.
No.
I was like, what is her name?
Right.
Charity.
Her name is her job.
Yeah.
Unforgettable
We've never done that before.
But we've got so much more, so let's go full stream ahead.
Canonically,
Esther?
who is supposed to have written these lines?
Gwen.
Probably Gwen.
Yeah.
Yeah, and probably to be performed by them. Yeah, because it's their line.
No, I come out and I'm mad about it.
Oh, then probably Rudy.
Oh.
Yeah,
Retcon.
probably. Rude.
Immediate retcon.
Do you mean Randy?
No, just do it.
Love having lines written down.
Please.
I mean,
Love not needing to memorize this
Wow.
part.
We really milked that for so long. Like you and Lauren.
This bit was usually I feel like I'm the person adding space to beats.
This should be like a 30-second intro.
This was a long
It
bit.
takes 4 minutes.
Someone better get the door. Oh, there it is. Okay. And see who it is.
It's also like you really just
is
see
that?
how different in height we are.
Wow.
When you get to that 2-shot, you're like, wow.
Also love that it's like the wrong sound effect.
Special delivery.
Oh, this
from
guy.
the wrong side.
And I've got another whole pallet out in the back.
Wow, it's you.
I mean, Gwen is a consummate professional, you know? She's just acting like everything is planned. No one can tell. She's actually freaking out.
She's just going,
You'd
yes,
never know.
and.
We used to work at Costco together.
Best bit in the show right here.
A bit so nice, we did it thrice.
That's right.
No one told Gabe that I already used that
That
joke.
was one that was really
I loved
developed in the room. With,
Oh, I get it. It's like a
Oh yeah, we're like trying to make it. We're like, is this the stupidest thing we could do? Yes, then we must.
Squad is work.
But like
Costco's more
Gabe
like
getting
a
into it was
way
like
of life.
Yeah.
discovered.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I feel
Also
like
so funny to
maybe
do the whole thing.
Maybe arguably the most fun Lauren's ever had doing a TCV project.
In a single.
Like, you can see it in her eyes.
You have seen Esther put together a sample display of dino nuggets. It's a beautiful work of art that
Oh
transports
god, we
you to
rewrote
another
this
plane
line
of
so many
existence.
times.
And just for one moment,
And there were so many different versions of like what Esther had like
standing
created.
next to 3 old Polish birds in the freezer aisle.
Well, Kirk used to get people to try collagen supplements, and that shit's disgusting.
Yeah, your Kirk is in Kirkland.
Shut up, Keith!
Damn it.
You're embarrassing me. Kirk, having you here has lifted my spirits
I
so
like
fucking much.
Kirk as like a Nepo hire. But he's just like a Costco delivery person?
Entire stock of pantyhose bidets.
Well, these aren't exactly toys, Esther.
Says someone who's clearly never tried ass play, right?
Anyway, always happy to help out my sample sibling. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Oh, let's keep it non-denominational, Kirk. Mayberry has a significant Jewish population.
Oh, happy Christmas, everyone.
So dumb.
Also, I always thinking like, are these the tiniest like bidet? Like what's the boxes? They're like
attachment.
Yeah,
oh, the attachment version.
They're like lids.
Okay.
They're like
And the rest are
like
out back.
a lid.
Sorry,
Those are tiny toilets, and it's a lid.
But maybe
There's
they're the
a kind
round
that
ones.
doesn't.
You
Or
know?
they like
It's not a lid.
they like fold.
Maybe they're the design that's
Here
round and
comes
not long.
Corey.
Sounds like a medical emergency and a crime.
All the way from NYC, please welcome my former TV co-star from Officer Dr. Cop MD, the brazen yet lovable
Look at
chief
that
of
pocket
police
square.
and surgery, Sir Orlando LaCroix.
I had so many lines in this show.
You really did. Monologues all.
Guilty as charged. Here, take
I'm not
these
saying it
pills
rivals
and
like
pour
Esther's
them
monologue in the original. I
Film
just
acting. Keep it real.
had a
Keep
lot
it
of
small.
lines.
I'm just not.
Yeah, there were a lot. Like
He was hosting.
Gwen would have had a
Responsibility.
prompter.
Those chops to good use later tonight as everyone's
Thank you.
favorite grizzled green Grinch, the Grunch.
But why make them wait? Is this the dagger which I see before me? The handle toward my hand.
The first time Corey did that,
That was so
rehearsal.
to my head.
That's the hardest
That's good
I've
stuff.
ever laughed in a rehearsal process.
Fantastic.
That
We were
was
just like,
such an inspired choice.
I feel like,
It was
yeah,
so funny.
we were like, no, like more. Give us the most bad act. Like we know you went to Juilliard, but like, give us bad acting.
Get worse.
Yeah, like
he-
forget
he-
everything they taught you.
He's such a committed actor in general, though. It's really funny and fun to just have him do such dumb stuff.
I'll need a deadbolt installed. Now, regarding the bathrooms, I will urinate with the rest of you, but require
Hello,
my own
Corey.
private
God, he's
loo for
funny.
the number 2. It's all a part of my process. Come
Towards
back,
my
come
head.
I also just like how his accent is like a little wonky. It's like it kind of comes and goes.
Yeah.
It's a little. It's like he's English, but he's not really English. It's great stuff.
No training.
Miss Gwen, if we want to trend, we have to follow the data. I put a poll out in the chat, and the viewers want more squad.
That is his
Let's-
character want.
More squad.
I don't think I need to remind you that you work for moi. With the
What
sole
was
purpose
on
of
that
promoting
iPad? Wasn't it a
moi
picture? Was it a
images to
picture?
parlay this little
I know at
Of
one
like a
point
dashboard?
it's a picture of the dashboard at one point, but then you also have a picture of the Grunch
Now, where can I
Wikipedia
get a
page. I
code?
think when you go, I'm looking at the Grunch Wikipedia in this part.
Yeah.
About this pageant.
That's
Did we
right.
also have- were there also lines on it?
I don't think
You
so.
have 5
Or did we just talk about that for like
think
Katie when
so.
Katie went on or something?
You can't
think we
tell,
talked-
but that's
yeah, I
actually a
think-
fake soda.
Thing, but I cannot be
That's a
the
painted.
Oh yeah,
It's a
That
painted
Tammy
bottle.
made.
Tammy made
Yeah,
that.
it's impossible to
In
tell.
fact, you
Impossible.
Wikipedia says that the Grunch is a 1982.
That's why I hold it up.
Especially
I'm
because
so
I'm
proud that there's a
carrying it
screenshot.
like it's heavy.
Proper.
Oh, Broheim, respect our boundaries. This is a squad-only kind.
There, did everyone see it? Zoom in.
Pause, zoom in.
Okay, my dad
On my
showed it to me when I
ass.
was 10, and it still scared the shit out of me. Like, his coat, he's blue.
I
his
do also
cheeks are
like
rosy.
some of the
He'll
camera
smack your
movement,
kids
just
and eat their toesies?
knowing that
Like,
it's
what?
Justin, like imagining him going, "Ooh, what's over here?" Like,
I really had the premium channels growing up.
Here's some good
And that
camera
was
work.
my childhood trauma.
Nice rack focus.
That was a great rack. Yeah.
You know, we're not live.
What?
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 that was very Choose Our Destiny coded for sure.
A classic Gabe and Joey. What?
What?
Which
Which
that was also the
became a running-
shortest. That was the shortest version of that we ever captured.
100%.
Actually, it was usually like at least 6 back and forth.
Everything's ripped off from the pagans
Becomes a Meisner
anyway.
exercise every
Do
time.
what my family did. Celebrate both.
Sure. You can do that?
What?
Scratch. We're doing Grunch. End of discussion.
Joey just fucking tried to start it again.
He tried to set another one. I was ready for it.
I love how Keith is just like always learning something new.
Yeah.
Like, there's so much he doesn't know that everything's
Childlike
new.
in that way.
He's very smooth brain.
Man-child, yeah.
And doesn't that invite us all to experience that childlike wonder
PTA Mom of
of
the
the
Year,
season?
Lisa Hoffman.
Hi, Allie.
There's the hashtag girl.
All right, bye, Allie.
Wait, which part?
I was so surprised when I heard you were hosting
All of
this
it.
little fundraiser. I mean, your husband and kids already see so little of you.
She went through so many different accents and voices when she was finding this.
Yeah,
It could have gone a lot of different ways.
Southern at one point.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
we were like, yeah, the nanny is the funniest one. The like nanny, this like
Fran
doing,
Drescher.
doing
Fran
the Fran Drescher is
Yeah. Well, because we were like, okay, what is like the biggest difference we can like have between
All right,
Charity.
Lisa, we're going live.
Right.
In
Yes.
5, 4, 3.
just in like pace and pitch and like all of that. We're like, yep.
Welcome back. We'd like to give a shout out to
There I
some
was in the
of our
background mugging to a
sponsors
camera
who
that was
this
not
are
filming me.
Mayberry Garden Motel and Spa.
See, yes.
and
Oh, yes.
Pizza
Where is
Rat
our
Family Fun Zone.
Forgot.
Wow, look at Pizza Rat.
Look at those graphics.
Look at little Pizza Rat.
Donation from one of my oldest
Also evergreen.
friends,
True.
Lisa Hoffman.
Literally just today saw a video on Instagram of someone who made a pizza in the shape of a rat.
Bro.
Funny story. I was actually watching your little live stream with my youngest, Rosemary. I practically had to force her to watch it, though. She just loves books.
Keith, name a book.
Easy, The Jungle Book, Mac Book, The Good Book. I could do this all day.
Don't.
Anyway, I thought that as PTA Mom of the Year, I should swing by and drop off some canned goods from Whole Foods.
She brings like 4
So
cans.
much, I know, and also just so much mustard on that one. Just like the word Whole Foods for no reason. It's so funny to me.
Whole Foods.
It's giving Matt Berry and What We Do in the Shadows.
Yeah. New York.
York City.
Also, it's like very subtle, but note that all of Lisa's children are named after spice, like herbs and spices.
It's not subtle.
Is it subtle?
I think by the time we get to, I think
We
by
never
the time
call
we get to
attention to
cumin,
it.
I think by the time we get to
but, like,
cumin,
Yeah.
Exactly. Because it's like
Well, it's not a laugh line. It's
No,
not a
no,
joke.
It's nice.
It's just a
with
fact.
rosemary. What's
Rose-
the other? Rosemary?
Coriander?
Coriander. Yeah, that's
which is actually Corey's full name.
Yeah.
Shame Warner Discovery will never release it.
Coriander Lubowich.
that is
that was
is
topical.
absolutely still topical, and it's still topical if we're being honest. Did you see that Warner Discovery canceled Sesame Street? That's little news from today.
What?
Yeah,
I did see that.
they're not making any more new episodes of Sesame Street, and it's like
Boo. Boo.
horrible people.
And that is why I
Yeah.
will
Boo, I
be
say.
donating all of the toys in my CRV to
That's right. They're having a mother off. We should normalize that language.
I feel like
This
that
is
means something
happening in
different than you think
PTAs
it would have
across the
been.
country.
been tiring, and I simply must get back to my beautiful bambinos. Good luck, everyone.
Okay.
You'll need
The Housewives of Salvage Squad. Yeah.
You know what?
Oh,
Oh yeah.
I do think this show provided an opportunity for people to be like alive and active the entire time, which was very fun.
That is very real. We
Like
were
stuff
living
that
in
like
the whole
we
way.
only discovered later watching like the footage.
Yeah, there's a lot of scenes in the back where Lauren kept trying to hold up the applause, and I'm like, stop it. And she was like, just kept doing it. I'm like, stop doing that. And it's like, it was both me and Scrags being like, you stop this.
Because on stage, like in terms of like staging and lighting, it's all about like creating focus for the audience of like where to look. So like when you're in the room, you're looking at whoever's in front. But when it's filmed, you go, okay, like you just look at what the camera looks at. And so yeah, it wasn't like distracting a person. Yeah,
alive and in character back there.
Yeah.
So 89 says, what did you get each other for Christmas? Why would I ruin the surprise and tell you? Next.
Solvent Street Team Brazil asks, will the squad ever come to Brazil? Sure.
Oh. Puzzle Posse asks, would you ever come to Australia? Yeah, I guess.
Dizzy Sheets asks, would you ever come to Florida?
Absolutely not.
A lot of other states we got to add to
Florida.
that list now.
Got
A
'em.
lot of other states we got to add to that list.
Although we nailed that unison with none
Not
of us
even look
looking
back
at
to
it.
back.
With I know, yeah.
You're such a
handsome,
Because they like they changed since between this movie on Broadway and when we did this, they like moved the back curtain up so it became just fully a thrust. And so we originally staged it in like a row. And we're like, oh, we're in a thrust now, so you got to be back to back.
Oh, Brent Cox Infatuation asks, who has
Love
the
'em.
most holiday spirit? Well, that is an easy one.
Me?
What?
Nailed it twice. Come on, y'all.
Yeah.
Excuse me. As the only Christian in the squad.
The fact that it's a laugh is
why did
very
that get a
funny.
draft?
They know.
Because he's
They know.
Jewish.
They know, because they know.
Christians just come out on top for once. I mean, I celebrate Christmas harder than anybody else here.
Okay, that
all
didn't
right?
get
I
a
do the Mocha.
Evergreen.
I do
I
the
think it was
Evergreen
I do the
advice.
Santa Claus
No,
Frappuccinos
you
for
are
God's
totally
Just do one.
missing the point.
Do one
Those
Google.
are just the trappings of the holiday season. As a Jew, it is clear to me that the spirit
No
of
laugh there.
Christmas is
No laugh
much
there. People don't know.
Because
They
people,
can't- they
I think
can't
people don't
know.
know.
place it as hard.
34th Street.
They don't know that you're not Jewish.
They look at me, they go, definitely Jewish. They look at you, they go, dude, you know, Jewish out.
TBD.
Well, I mean, like, didn't we determine the rest? Everyone but Joey is half Jewish, except Gabe, all Jewish.
It's over.
Yeah.
All Jew all the time, baby.
Sadness is baked into the holiday season, making me the one with the most holiday spirit.
Church sad. Church
Church
sad.
sad.
That great line.
Chestnuts about to get down.
Church by another day.
I am clearly the most holly.
Also, that box is from VHS Christmas Carol in 2021.
No further than my magic.
Jamie Lynn Beatty definitely repped that box.
Not a competition.
No,
With
I
the
don't
corgis on
buy whatever this is. There is no way
Just
that you
Gabe
genuinely
hanging
love
at that
Christmas.
camera for a
It's
little.
anarchy,
Hold 2
drugs,
beats too
not
long.
Snowbells and sleigh balls.
Actually, a bunch of the decorations on the tree are also from then, because there's a VHS copy of the Santa Claus on that tree.
We're longtime co-workers, dude. I don't have to choose between Christmas
Whoa.
and chaos because I live outside the binary.
He's back without a shirt.
Stolen and strudel.
Bath salts and
When we posted the
Forgot
clip,
kiss at ayahuasca.
what?
Time to be frugal.
I forgot that he had taken off his shirt.
And sideways
Yeah.
we go.
You were saying?
I forgot. Like when we did the clip out, like I was like, why is it so like grainy? What happened? And then I was like, oh, I forgot we like did the like
Made it look like
grunge
an old-
stylization. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like grunge music video.
God, those are the most Nick Gage lyrics I've ever heard.
Oh, also true. Yeah.
I mean, another hard thing to memorize.
I think this was the first song he wrote.
Like, yeah.
In this.
He was very inspired about this.
Yeah.
Esther is just, for no reason, British.
What? Nice.
I remember the timing of that. That was so hard. Like, learning that timing was... Oh.
On hashish, I'm dancing, I'm prancing, on acid, on Connor and Cupid, I'm Donna, I'm Bliss.
a nice choice.
Is anyone a doctor?
Yeah, Esther, do you need help or
I realize that's one of two times that I question if there's any doctors in the audience in this show.
Yeah.
Just later on, is there a
And
doctor in
we
the house?
never get any doctors respond.
No answer.
Well, we love
And
asking that.
Yeah, in Kill or Guess we do it too. It's just funny to us for some reason.
Have you ever gotten a yes?
Well, it's always tied to a bit.
Doctors don't like the Tin Can Factors. They're not.
Yeah, famously.
That's not your demo.
Famously, whenever I go into my primary, I never tell them what I do for a living.
Okay, yeah, they're just talking about BTS.
All right, everyone, we're
Roasted the
back
chat.
in 5. That's
Absolutely
enough
roasted.
time to smoke, a snack, or use the restroom.
Or all three at the same time.
Maddie is telling us that she's a doctor.
Sure
but
was.
the wrong kind. And I do hope that sometime you ask for a doctor and someone is like a doctor of philosophy.
Yeah, I have a
Yes,
poetry
please.
doctorate.
And you're like, sit the fuck down.
leaving behind during snack time. Snack time, it's like my favorite time of the whole thing.
Yeah, Maddie's a scientist, which is why she does know the thing at the end. No spoilers.
Do we put this outtake on YouTube, or where does this outtake?
Yeah, I don't remember where this lives.
It
might just be on the special features of the download.
But I think we
You have to
released
pay
a
for
reel
that.
of it last year, I think, at one point.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, here he is.
Was this
Brian
fun?
just
This
at his
always seems
computer.
like fun to like make a mess.
I mean, I imagine you're also like frantically making ridiculously fast costume changes.
But I imagine, yes. The world spins towards entropy. Mess
little
is
fart.
good.
Little fart that came out after that pee. That was nice.
Like with a bigger budget, all of Brian's costumes would like be like one piece that like he just steps into and gets Velcro.
Yeah, tearaway Velcro. Yeah, exactly.
Or like a big, we used to call them like big musical theaters at first on the back.
Yeah.
Almost back, everyone. Who made this mess?
And you'd have multiple ensemble members who could go on as the Grunch at different moments.
like the Phantom.
Yeah.
God, those pants were so warm because they were made of plastic.
Yes, plastic fur.
For your concern. Yes, I did give myself carpal tunnel wrapping so many gifts for the toy drive.
I picked
Yes, the
that
backwards
line.
justification.
Wrapping gifts.
I think if Gwen was giving
'Cause I
anyone
really
a hand job,
wasn't-
I would have heard about it.
That's enough.
Yeah, calm down, Cryptodram. We also just had a joke about jerking off.
Yeah.
To be clear.
We're not.
To be clear.
Well, why don't we introduce our next guest? All the way from Juneville.
That was one of my favorite.
Juneville?
What are we, elves?
Are we elves? We're not.
And then nobody laughed.
Oh boy, here we go.
Oh,
Here we go.
I love this character, and boy, I feel like we lost the room.
I forgot. When we were saying who's coming up next, I genuinely forgot this is what happens next in the show.
This is what I'm talking about. Some
I mean, at least no one's ever bored watching this show because it's constantly shifting into something new.
Just when you think you know what the show is, you go, it's not.
Not that.
Do we have any fuckable
Wait,
singles in the audience?
Yeah, it's
Also, the
Fuckable singles is very funny.
I also
You might have
this
seen us on
I like this
TV
joke
or
so
some
much.
other
It's so
internet.
stupid.
Anyone here watch Date Live? Yeah!
I like that he's like a,
Hired a murderer.
I like that
But I
he's
also
a
feel like, oh yeah, go.
he's one part Freddie Mercury. He's one part. He's just
Oh,
with
yeah,
that
with the
mustache. You
bow
just
tie.
look like with the bow tie and the like undershirt and the mustache. You really look like Freddie Mercury. And it reminds me of freshman year of college when you went as Freddie Mercury for Halloween. You remember that, Brian?
Also,
A real
Yes, I do.
high-end lore drop.
I'm here to do
we made it like we were like, well, this will just be a character thing now that like Rodney goes like this because our mustache will not stay on.
He constantly needs to put the
Because you were
mustache
so
on.
sweaty at this point.
That's true. Otherwise, they believed it was a totally different actor, though.
Yeah.
Before we begin, I want everyone here to know that I taught Chris Angel Mind Freak everything he knows about memory, mentalism, and motorboating.
important to
Wide
note
set
that
breasts.
Yeah,
It's just so small.
He's basically going like this. He's not doing this, which is actually he's just shaking him.
Important to note that Katie Wilbert, who did go on for Giovanni's roles in our final performance, also understudied Brian.
And like rehearsed this.
And
what a look that would have been.
Yeah, I'd pay to just watch Katie do this scene.
I know.
Truly.
God, like when she did her fitting, like didn't she do a fitting for this?
Yeah.
I remember coming up like Taika having her.
What's your name, sweetheart? You're not single, are you? I'm joking. I'm
Jazz handing the boobs is my finishing the hat, you know?
Jazz handing the boobs. You have to jazz in the boobs.
5 letters. So we're going to take those 5 letters. We're going to add them to the 40 lawsuits currently pending against me to get 45, times it by the 6 letters in my name.
Listen, also famously, I'm very bad at math, and as I get older, I progressively get dumber. So this was very challenging for me.
There was
and we were like,
but weren't we like, it doesn't need to make sense at all?
It doesn't need to make sense.
Yeah,
but like,
but
I wanted it to work.
There's one in the second equation where it's the numbers make no sense. Like he subtracts like more than there could possibly have been there. I'm trying to remember what it was.
Well,
this
we
one
kind of got away with like add it.
16 add to my age and then subtract the number of years I spent in prison and you get 3. It's like that
what?
can't be possible.
He
It
was
means that
born
he's
in
been in
prison.
jail more time than he has been alive.
Yeah.
He's been in
He
jail
was serving
13
2
more
life
years than he's been
sentences
alive.
simultaneously.
Is it Michelangelo, Leonardo? Leonardo, great. Leonardo, best friend of Michelangelo, who was named after the sculptor born in Caprice in 1475. So we're gonna take 1475.
We were like, how? What if they don't pick the right one? Like, they have to pick Michelangelo. So if they don't, they go.
And
We're like, Donatello,
divided,
friend of Michelangelo.
divided by her age, 100.
Yeah, it's just the hackiest magic of all time. It's saying whatever they say and they're just immediately twisting it to be whatever it needs to be.
Yeah. You were so worried about like them not reading the right thing. In the
Which
book.
was never an issue.
Never an issue.
Our fans are very literate.
It wasn't like highlighted or anything for them, right?
Yes, it was.
Oh, okay.
It was highlighted.
Is the
just like
bookmark and it was
It was like
highlighted?
arrows being like, read this.
Well, they did.
Now, on the count of 3, I'm gonna count
Here
down
we
from
go.
3 to 0. On 0, I need
You can always
both
watch
to
the
say
audience
words
member get
out
there
loud
before
in big, loud,
Brian
The
got
joke.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just laugh
Here
with
we
their
go.
partner before.
Either laugh or just like, well, here it is.
Yeah.
Cock! Cock!
Very good.
It's a real elaborate dick joke.
How did we know that Orlando would write
Connected,
that?
our minds in one place. The
Good
gutter.
gutter.
Oh, well, that was a delight, Gwen. Check.
No, you still have to play, remember? You're the Grunch.
Oh, I booked it then.
For my final act tonight, I will do something my wife tried to do our entire relationship. Escape!
Jesus Christ.
Like all my sexual fantasies, I will
Also,
be bound,
what an incredible,
blindfolded, and locked
incredible
in this airtight
scenic piece over
container
here.
with only 2
Yes,
minutes of air
yes.
until I
So
finish.
solid.
Very
The stakes could not
expertly
be higher,
engineered.
and neither
Honestly, it looks
will
great.
I on account
The
of
magic
the
box?
definitely not a
Yeah.
cardboard
my
box.
bloodstream right now.
It definitely took a good 4 to 6 hours to construct that.
It sure did. Put all that Duvatine in there and make it
What we practice,
look
remember what we practice.
and tape that up.
Also,
This-
this is
This
such
is
a
really
funny song choice.
Yeah.
Also, this show reminds me how we're like, oh, we're pretty good about like recycling costumes and props and things. I go, the sparkle fabric on the outside of that was the backdrop for a photo booth for the Spies Are Forever cast party.
Wow.
That magic
Well
box.
done.
That's right.
Close it and stop the clock.
This was a very nice graphic.
Oh, that's not what I meant to
Thank
do.
you.
I
Yeah.
meant to do. This is what I meant to. This
Oh,
is
yeah.
the whitest song ever.
Yeah.
What's happening? Touching my butt? What? I swear so.
Also, everyone's like actually doing like a scene change at the start.
Yeah, it's a real
Yeah.
thing.
And me squinting to be like, they're done, right?
Yeah.
Someone messed with the present pile! My pile is smaller. It's still the biggest. It's just like a little bit smaller.
Shit! I could have been going commando.
What just happened? I was just
Like the Grunch stood the table up.
What just happened?
Yeah,
vertically.
You need a better canvas.
And then went.
Thank God the stream has
Let me apply these vinyl letters. Because that was property of the theater. We did not want to buy a table.
Sabotage a holiday live stream for disadvantaged children.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe a vengeful monster we just Beetlejuiced into existence.
And it is relevant because they just made a sequel.
Yeah, this show is relevant.
It's always
The
relevant.
show remains relevant.
This is nice to hear.
That is
Every
so
time you
right,
watch it, you'll
right.
see
It
something
sounds like
different.
these- everything looks
Also, you'll notice the little bow on the wreath. That actually got broken here. That was not supposed to do that. Because also,
Power went out. Yeah, you're late, guy.
Eh, good. Making sure it wasn't just me who blacked out. Again.
Wow. That's live
but yeah.
theater for
This
you,
is maybe
folks.
my favorite part of the show.
oh, this is so
This
stupid.
is, I love
On the
this.
privilege
Oh
of
yeah,
power.
naming
Not
toys.
every home has electricity. Or
Ben's just like, got a
batteries.
vamp.
Nor does every
Got
She's a
home
pro.
make some now.
She's so good at it.
Ouija board.
She took Improv 101 at the Groundlings or whatever.
Well, it's like her instincts are correct.
He was not
It's just the
invited
execution
to
is not.
Lubowich.
No.
Monopoly, very good.
That's a good. That's a one of them.
Like an iPad, but not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Eggs.
She first did that on rehearsal.
Like
Kept
Yeah.
trying to
What?
fit eggs in there.
Fucking
Boggles.
Bottles?
Boggles. man.
Bottles are not toys.
I like that kind of way to Brian.
That doesn't take batteries.
No, not
Good.
wooden ones.
Yeah.
Right.
Balls.
I like the audience being like, what is this bit? Also.
Yeah, bidets. Bidets.
Still not a toy.
I think Balls was the next scripted one though, so that was
It
a
was.
was,
good
yeah.
It's a
moment.
great night.
Everyone was like, oh my
You're
god.
asking what happened to the creepy magician?
Definitely an ADR.
Oh.
Everyone but Keith. And then
And again, that was like blind, and everyone did a great job.
We're gonna go on a
Like,
break. Everyone, get
thinking
back
that up.
close, tight to me. Everyone.
There's like moments like that where you go, this is where we're living in a cartoon. Everyone's just go, ooh.
We're gonna go have lunch.
Yeah,
and then it will
if
be time for
if
the
this
Grunch.
was a cartoon, we'd add a
Great.
slide whistle.
So stay
Yeah.
tuned for more merriment. Don't click away when we are out. Please tell me we're out.
Yeah, we're out.
Oh,
my
Jesus
goodness.
Christ! Would someone open that up and tell me what we are dealing with?
Don't fuck me!
Oh, like you guys have never seen a dead body before.
Hey Gabe, do you remember what was on your shirt?
Dead body.
Were they little trees?
Okay.
Maybe? I don't know.
that sound effect was.
Well,
We were talking about it before you came on, and none of us could remember.
we'll
I have-
never
yeah, I
get
have
to
not
know
a clue.
how
I zoomed in, it was palm trees.
Oh,
Okay.
pumpkin.
But is there good news?
Yeah. One less pervert roaming the streets.
Yay!
Yeah.
Yay, last pervert.
Randall, please.
Well, this is a tragedy, but we
And
can
then
rest easy
Brian has to
knowing
carry
that
off his own
the
corpse.
community
Yeah,
center
Brian,
has
like
great
the Prestige.
liability insurance.
I had a
When
quick,
please come
that's
see
pretty
me?
funny. I had a quick costume change here. Otherwise, I would have loved to milk that for so
Yeah,
long.
you talked
Getting
about
it
like
off.
Quick, but don't
really
do too
lugging it
much
up.
sleuthing without me.
Also,
Scrags, it is
who
happening,
said
dude.
something about the rug
What is-
before?
Never Johnson.
Oh, Heather would say the rug was impressively vivid. That's because it's not a good rug. It's not like it's not an actual like
You don't want it in your
whatever
home.
like
It's a stage rug.
woven like it's printed like that pattern is not woven into it. It's printed on, and that's why it looks vivid on camera.
This would have really crushed.
That's right.
Yeah, it's very
Wow, Brian.
the what's the Hugh Jackman movie?
So,
The
somebody's
Prestige.
Dad is here.
Oh yeah.
I remember when we
shit,
first,
Manny. Get your
when this
ass
first
out
came
of
out,
that
Giovanni
chair.
texted me afterwards and was like, "Did you refer to our threesome as a Neapolitan swirl?" Like, yeah, did you never? She's like, "I never caught that one time during the show."
Same. I had the same.
No.
And it might have been different every night.
It was different every night.
that was
That was a sandwich trick kind of a moment.
Yeah. Oh, this God.
Brian,
Do your feet fitting.
These boobies are really
And
great.
honestly, we felt pretty sad. How could you be all the way back?
Oh, honestly, they're not as big as I remember.
Eve and not tell us? I tried to
They're-
text you on the
Did you
iPad,
try on bigger ones?
I don't know. It might have been when we were doing Camille for the Fringe run. There was also a conversation about breasts.
About like, yes.
Yeah, if you missed the Solid Squad and the Fringe, Camille, one of Brian's characters, got enormous fake boobs that he had to line up properly and Velcro like quickly in the dark, and he didn't always get it. So sometimes
Often
he kind of
often asymmetrical.
Camille came out looking a little different every night.
It's very human. And you are?
Oh, Scrags.
Oh, and what do you do here?
I like this wig too, Brian.
Becky Scragtowski of the Solvit Squad.
What do you do here? It's such a fun parent question.
What do you do here?
Nothing. I keep work at work, Scrags. Mom, Dad, I'm sorry I didn't tell you I was in town.
Esther's insistence on calling the Solid Squad work implies that we get paid.
Of course we do. Constantly. I funnel it right into the merch.
Just don't let him serve the
so we can get paid more.
Yeah, I imagine it's like $100. Like a lot of the cases are like $100 reward, and then you split it between the four of you.
Yeah, right.
And then they take out, and then they have gas. They have all the expenses.
And they have to commission their agent manager.
Obviously, Gwen has her television residuals and her book sales and her husband's money.
Yeah.
Most importantly.
I mean, Keith is canonically privileged.
Privileged
And I
and
feel
He
homeless.
lives in a van.
I feel like Esther does like online poker too, like things where they just have tons
Esther
of
is
money
also
from
probably into
just.
crypto, but like
Yeah,
has
Esther
like
hit big when
done it well.
Bitcoin just started.
But also, like, I feel like Esther will do crime, but like, you know, like a Robin Hood kind of way.
Canonically has done.
I mean,
canonically
she
has
does
done crime.
in this show.
Yeah, they're a criminal for sure, but in a good way.
They did crime in the back of Biz. They were part of a really intense
Shocked that I'm an open book with
threesome.
my parents.
Yeah, Corey emailed us about 38 minutes ago when to stop and said, "Sorry guys, I'm work." So I don't think he's Corey can't be here. He's work.
Your parents are so
Not
Perfect.
like yours.
Sorry guys, I'm work.
Sorry, dude. Yeah, that's a bummer, but
I
not really my
am
problem.
Job. Name that
Maybe you
movie.
can like project your daddy issues onto someone else for a change.
It was Mrs. Doubtfire.
Maddie looks bored over there. Maybe talk to them.
Hey,
I'm sorry for telling
You,
you.
boy! I have a question.
it's funny that Corey did this whole number with these pants on.
In the pants.
Yeah.
Excellent.
For dog.
This song
That
slaps.
bit of it was never quite communicated until dress rehearsal, and I was like, "Oh,
Well,
he's wearing these
I
pants
think
the whole time."
I hadn't thought about it, and then realized that the line says that. We're like, well, okay.
Is this the only role I've been offered in the last year? This very
Oh, like with the bow and the wreath broken back there, you can really tell all those scenic pieces are made out of foam core, including that like live light box foam core. Pretty proud of that.
That was great.
Oh, damn. People magazine?
No.
And then the gag that happens later, I thought looked pretty good too. I was like pretty
Corey,
pleased.
it's almost like you majored in arts and crafts.
It's true. It's true.
I like
Y'all majored in pretend, and I majored in arts and crafts.
$1,000 to do this thing?
Corey in this scene is like every drama professor I ever had.
But I suppose better that than
Dig into the traumas.
Dad Rose.
Dad Rose.
Dad Rose.
Dad Rose.
Dad Rose.
It's the only thing I get auditions for nowadays, which is demoralizing for a beefcake like me.
Oh, I love how he just gets drunker.
No, I mean,
Yep.
But then he really sobers up for the song. I mean, it's the only song that's not diegetic, right? So there's sort of an implication that like it might be fantasy. It might be happening in Stratton's head.
Yeah, it's like a little vague. I think we went back and forth whether it would be, but I think we just left it vague.
At one point in the script, it was like Rudy introducing it like one of the numbers
Like
in
it was a
Chicago.
song.
Yeah, I remember that.
Like a number in Chicago.
Yeah.
Now the sultry songs.
Yes, it's a
Yeah,
concept
exactly.
musical.
A dad can miss every one of your Little League games, but still remember to call you for your
The
birthday.
song is also very long, but we couldn't bear to cut any of the
No, it's
verses.
too good. It's genuinely
so
too
good.
good.
Well, because it's like
never
it often it's very wordy, and all the like references he's making in it are really funny. But then like there's different sections. Like the song keeps changing a lot. There's like
Yeah. Like the verse we were like, maybe we could cut is the one with all the TV references, but we're like, no, that's
the whole point.
Fun.
Yeah. Bit. Also, when we were talking to Gage about this song, this was one where he was like, "Yeah, I get it," because we were like, "Yeah," and we have the spit, and it's like about his dad, and like the joke is that like there's someone there like sitting in this chair, and he's like, "Oh yeah, pop on that chair, got it, pop on chair, got it." And we're like, "We never said that, but sure."
What now?
The what? He's like, "Pop on chair, yeah, I got it."
Bro does need therapy real bad.
I remember hearing this one for the first time and going like, can we just have the final verse be a cappella dropout and everyone gets to like stand in weird corners of the stage and sing full voice? It's just so beautiful that I was like, oh, let's everyone sing it. It's so good.
These harmonies are so good.
Well, because Nick also added, I think that he's on a third harmony.
Yeah.
Secrets.
At least on the album.
He's in the stage
the
one
track,
too.
too?
Yeah, the track has like some sweetener in it.
Nice.
But he never played a role in mine. Could have even been best supporting actor. But he never
A lot of head choreography on this one.
I feel like I've never sang a song with Corey. It's great.
Like
Okay.
yeah. He got to do
Really
those like
fun.
real deep like bass notes.
Yeah.
Also, these stools are from Spies That Are Forever.
Yeah.
Reuse it,
They're
baby.
heavy.
Did you take them, Tammy?
I did, and they are still in my house.
And they are still incredibly heavy.
Yes.
Well, like this was when I had my brace on, so I just remember being like, I will not be moving these.
Just the papas on TV.
Classic.
Boy met the world. Never seemed like a family matter. No Carl Winslow or Danny Tanner or even
Like going into this, did you know that Corey Doris had those notes? Like, this is
This was such a surprise for me too. I was like, holy shit.
I sang this song for an audition recently because I needed to sing a country song, and I was like, I'm gonna sing this song.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I was like, I'm not gonna like learn a new song. I'm like, I got an instrumental track for this. It's a good song. If anyone's listening, they're gonna be like, what the hell is this? And I was like, I'm gonna sing this song.
Makes him lean in a little harder.
Yeah. And I was like, I wish I had all the harmonies, but it's great.
no rebuke, but the hole in my soul is, I guess, I couldn't be Luke. He could have had the role of a lifetime.
Well, I'm looking forward to this being stuck in my head again.
Yeah.
It's a good tune. Available on Spotify.
Everyone, go on Spotify or Apple Music and get this in your rotation of your Christmas songs, your holiday songs.
Sorry, Gabe. The announcements are just going right over your face. Mike Zowski style.
It's all good. I'm popping.
Yeah, it could probably be Brian on the bottom. Because that's how we would treat Randall.
I want this in everyone's Spotify.
Actually,
rap.
depending on the size of your like window, the live logo is maybe over Brian's face.
Yeah.
I like in that shot where I stand up that you can see Kluivert in the back. I'm like, it's very tasteful.
Yeah.
Very tasteful reveal of Kluivert.
Getting back in the saddle.
There he is.
But he never met a horse before.
You're right here.
Just like Christmas, an imaginary man that I used to believe in. But for some damn reason, I keep believing in cookies and
later. That's the line that gets stuck in my head the most.
The cookies went stale.
Oh, Maddie.
There you go, Maddie. There you go, Maddie.
There you go. Dr. Maddie.
Great bit. It's great late in the song bit.
Yeah.
Here and there.
Fantastic. This was the part that I wanted everyone. 10-part harmony.
Yeah. Like real gospel.
Yeah. Oh,
singing for the heavens.
The one line.
Maybe when I open them, I'll see you. 1, 2. Nope, god damn it.
What a fun scene. Also, he talks about the Father and the Son. It's like he's Jewish, baby. Everyone's got a very fluid idea of all
religion. Oh God, I forgot if I close my eyes and count to 2. 1, 2. Nope, God damn it.
Yes, perfect. He can call me back later. All I want for Christmas is an agent who will pick up the bloody phone.
We're really deep-throated the mic, man.
Or
right into the mic.
Name what we want from Santa, baby. What do you want, Scrags?
That's based off true events as well.
Tonight's performance to go perfectly for my starring role as Mary Sue
I go.
Schwartz in our production
They're like. Look at that.
Aww.
Timeline at work.
Very good.
Break
was always
in like you know things have gone wrong in a musical when things are suddenly slanted at an angle.
You're right, I guess he's not coming after all.
Oh,
there you are, Gwen.
Lisa, this is not a good time.
Totally. You look really stressed. Your children were worried about you, so I told them I'd check in.
What were you doing with my kids?
I was just dropping off some leftovers. I knew they didn't have anyone to cook for them on Christmas Eve, and it just broke my heart. We had a wonderful time. We hung
It's not enough for takeout anymore, though. That's the problem.
Yeah, not in this economy.
Nor would anyone take cash for that. You'd have to pay on the app.
Anyway, the chat and the stream got a little bit morbid, so your kids wanted to donate some of their own gifts to try to ignite some life into this thing.
It's so sweet. Actually, the stream has over 600 concurrent views, so we're good.
Wow.
I'm sure you could get more donations if you had more class. In the performances, Kuman!
Here he comes. The legend.
Oh, wow. This line, too. This was always Lauren. Do we catch Lauren laughing or no?
I don't know.
That is very cute.
That
smile is so good.
Just no eyes.
Oh.
Dead eyes.
News to me. Come, Kuman.
Lisa. I'll take that.
And in this part, Lauren could never. Oh, she did it.
That's why. Well, that's why she's away, turned away,
facing upstage. Again, a real choose your destiny move.
I think we also had to add that line to give Giovanni an extra 5 seconds to make the next costume change.
Keep it together, Esther. Everything is falling apart.
It is very Stitch. It is very
Yeah,
Stitch.
that's Stitch ass voice.
Obvious
What?
competitors, so the performance. If it doesn't go forward, then this entire fucking holiday season will have been a huge waste. And between you and me, I think Charity might pull the plug and cancel the rest of the show.
Attention, everyone.
Oh, God.
Someone make that meme. Make that meme. Tweet it at us, please.
I don't see why we need to stop the show. I duct taped the breaker box closed so no one can cut the power again.
You think duct tape is going to stop the Grunch? When you piss off a vengeful spirit, it will stop at nothing to get its revenge. We should cancel the show while we still have our little fingies intact. And no, this is not about my dad.
My arm is
There's
so
only 20
long.
minutes left of the stream. Perhaps this is the last we've seen of this.
Crashing out.
I really don't think so.
Oh, shit! That is messed up, Gwen. We gotta cancel this thing before it gets any worse.
Die, you wankers, is the Grunch's catchphrase. That's just a prop.
Flawless logic. I'm with Gwen on this one.
Greetings, wankers.
Whoa.
Relax, this guy's from England.
Actually, I'm from Milwaukee. The sumptuous accent is the
I like watching Kurt and Kim in the back of that shot.
of the acting coach who worked at the same studio as the acting coach who trained a friend of Marlon Brandon.
Kurt got that.
Brandon.
Kurt lose his mind right there. Going,
I feel like Corey has a bunch of long jokes where it's like very essential whatever the last thing is. Like
yeah, right. Catch the last three.
I mean, whatever it is, it's really hard to say in his accent.
And you need to take out all the punctuation.
Of my massive stack. This guy is trying to scare everyone and is trying to sabotage me by pretending to be the Grunch. But they made one massive mistake. They fucked with me on Christmas. Who wants another Bubba Swiss?
Gwen, Charity. Yeah. I think that we can solve this case and put on a fire performance of the Grunch, right? Because the holidays are about getting everything you want. So, we're the Solve It Squad, right?
I have seen you do some amazing things.
Yeah.
Nice busy work back there, Brian.
I don't think anything short of a miracle is going to save this live stream.
Well, that gives me an idea. Come backstage. I will make a miracle.
What? Where am I?
Could you stand over here?
What?
No, this isn't.
Keith, I don't think there's time for
Please do a weird bit.
So stupid.
The prep gets applause, which is
always a good sign when they know the joke that's coming.
With any luck, by next year,
This is
I'll
a
be
great
going
angle.
out with
Giovanni. in the
Gwen.
front.
You didn't need a picture. I know which Gwen.
That was
Just
from the
because it's
first show.
Christmas. And other holidays too, but it's the main one. Hashtag sorry, not sorry. Double parentheses, and I've been
I like that. Yeah, Giovanni reads all the punctuation and the emojis.
Yep.
I wanted to ask. Let's have a threesome with me and Gwen.
It's like
Which,
not a question.
Keith,
Yes.
I'm good.
It's not a no.
Put these away.
Eternal optimist.
Everyone's like,
Miss Gwen,
oh.
please, we
Everyone's
have to
waiting
decide
for it
what you're
actually to
gonna say. We're
happen.
almost back.
Charity, we are going to pull off this production of The
Yeah.
Grunch without a hitch, and
Yeah,
nobody's going to remember.
everyone in the squad has a very clear want in this
Just
show.
think we should quit
Like-
while we're ahead. And I mean that relatively speaking,
Dad.
the man did die here tonight.
Fame.
Look,
Threesome.
I'm not making
Yeah.
this decision for myself.
Career.
I'm making it for the community.
To win.
Revenge.
That's right.
To get to the festival.
This whole
To go to the
Festival?
festival. Sorry, I fucked that up.
community coming together not for themselves, but for the needy. And if there's one thing that I learned from my time in Hollywood, it's
Here we go,
that
Brian.
the best way to get
Brian's
people
hat
to
song.
help others is to convince them they're helping themselves.
There
Go
are
live.
harmonies in this one too.
We all in
Corey.
this?
I love this one. This is another one of my faves. Playing to a side camera.
Yeah.
Every time.
In everybody's life.
Some nice little crossfades.
A hero and a
Oh, and a miracle.
It's especially because it's the live stream of it all, where you go. Usually when we're like editing the live show, like you don't want to be like aware of it being filmed. You just go, it's like you were there. And then sometimes
Yeah.
we go, when this one we go, no, this is filmed. Let's crossfade. Let's like notice the editing.
But I love that, like, you know, like Esther's song kind of looks like,
Yeah.
you know, the music video, and this looks like one of those fucking
We Are the World, like
yeah, that thing.
or the
we'll throw in a D.
Was it the Coke commercial?
Pepsi with
Pepsi.
Kylie
Pepsi.
Jenner or whatever, yeah.
Oh no, the
Oh,
like
no,
70s
the
one.
one that was like
It was in Mad Men
Where the
too.
World type thing. It was like,
Yeah. I'd like to buy the world a Coke.
yeah.
Yeah.
Why yes, let me fill you out a script.
Wasn't that the end of Mad Men?
An offshore account that's filled to the brim with pharmaceutical kickbacks.
Hooray!
Judgment Day.
I remember you guys in like Tech Week needing to explain to us the premise of this song. I remember being deep into rehearsal, and then Corey at one point being like, "Do you guys know what's happening here?" And all of us being like, "Not really." If
No.
we're totally honest.
But it's a nice team effort. Everyone's just like trying to help Brian do this song.
Well, didn't we just say, maybe I was too into the song. Is that why we added the line where it's like,
Yes.
everyone needs to come
Everybody,
in?
yeah.
Everyone needs to come up here. We need more people in the community because that was not clear to me at all.
Yeah, a song that went, what if we did the scene with all the employees at the Mayberry Gardens with Brian, but did it as a song?
Oh my goodness.
And we're there for backup.
Community's coming to help.
Here it is.
And students, bartenders, engineers, we're cattlemen and ranchers, and
Same hat.
musketeers. I run a webcam, I'm out of work, I do graphic design. I'm in IT, I'm a nurse practitioner,
Floppy
I just
disk.
hold the sign.
Here it is.
That's a mighty fine sign. I designed that sign. Would you mind signing my sign?
Double Brian?
Sure.
It's one moment.
You just break the world in one moment.
Raises B to the A word, to the J word, and the G word. Together when we harness greed, we can say the C word.
Cunt?
No, children.
Oh, Santa!
Get three.
Why is that hat so small? I don't know. That's all we had, I guess.
I think it was probably a recycled thing. Yeah.
Maybe your head is big.
I have a very distinct memory of going by and slapping people's hands, and then some people just going, "No, I'm good." And then
It was a, some good time.
What is going back, man?
Yeah, you don't know Brian was doing any of his business.
Wait, everyone said, what is the A word? Isn't it amen?
No, I think it's Allah.
Allah.
Oh.
Yeah.
And then I got to go grab the confetti.
yes.
In rehearsal, everyone was gonna have confetti, but
It could also be Adonai if you're.
it was
Group.
like
Yeah.
too messy and it didn't
Or
work
it was
in
like
pockets. I was
pocket.
very
Yeah.
I think at the
When I
end,
got
does
there.
everyone have it? Maybe.
I think everyone has it at the
Yeah.
end.
I think everybody has it at the end.
The show must go on.
Wow, we really convinced her.
Oh, great.
With the song.
I convinced her with a song. Now can we just power through this mystery so I can get back to sitting on my little ass, sipping my nog, and getting declared
Got
the winner?
very
of
clear
this
want.
competition?
Esther's-
That's it.
Still not a competition.
Very clear wants the show to be done. Whoa, Gabe, you're nuts.
Stop moping and join the hand sandwich.
Came in hot.
You are, bro.
It's just my dad.
He's incoming.
I guess it's possible that
He's a dick and you're harshing everyone's mellow.
So now it's time.
to get over this whole sad boy routine,
And
father myself,
starting by
putting my hand on top of yours.
Because.
We're the Solve It Squad, and the Solve It Squad always shows up.
yeah, that's the spirit, Daddy.
Peer pressure works.
Yeah.
So it went so fast, but I do enjoy the
My
phrase
own
hand,
dad means
hand
showing
sandwich.
up for the people you care about, even if you're still deathly afraid of the Grunch. So, if we are gonna catch this crook,
And put on the spectacular performance of the Grunch that I know in my hearts we can do.
we need to put together a plan and fast. So, who are our top suspects?
Charity, she's my number one. It's why I've been following her around all night.
That doesn't make any sense. She's running this whole thing.
Unless you've discovered a motive.
Yes, I have. It eludes me at the moment.
She's just mad she wouldn't have a menage a trois with him.
A threesome with her and who else? I'm good. Scrags,
Pratfall.
That's a fun bit of comedy. That's a fun bit of physical comedy right there.
He's a loose cannon. He is harboring a lot of resentment towards this gig. He has no respect for anyone.
It's fun, like, Keith is just in his own world. Like, no one knows of, like, what he's trying to do or, like, his whole journey. No one understands or sees or cares.
He's got big main character syndrome.
My number one
Always.
is
Always,
Lisa
always.
Hoffman. That hag has been slinking around all night trying to show she's such a better wife and mother than me. Bitch, I'm doing this for my family.
Have you ever thought that it was maybe Maddie?
Oh, got her.
Why? She's been in that seat the entire night.
Exactly. These are all ludicrous suggestions. God, solving this mystery is really killing my buzz.
Esther needs to be on the floor for every show.
I made this
Yeah.
so clear.
Just for a little bit.
When
They
it
gotta have a
comes
lay
to
down scene.
holiday mysteries, treat me as if I'm Kim Cattrall in the Sex
Oh.
and the City reboot.
Topical. No longer topical.
Interested in participating.
Because didn't she appear? I think that was the thing. In the first, when we wrote this, she wasn't involved, and then when it came out, she had cameoed at the end.
She cameos, right?
No, I think maybe she's in it. I don't know. I don't know anything about that.
What's crazy is that she cameos in the Grunch too, which is wild. There was one night where we got Kim Cattrall.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know that the audience knew because she was in the suit. But
She was in the Grunch costume.
Yeah, she was the Grunch.
She was fantastic
We knew it,
to work
though.
with.
Say it with me. Set
Thoughts
a trap.
and prayers. Thoughts and
Classic. Classic Solid Squad blackout.
Okay, this was a really long, torturous blackout in the
Yeah.
show during which I made a bunch of noises about how they were
I
embarrassing.
tried to get into this costume.
Those were
Love
just
those
real
tree
candy
skirts.
canes on my
Yes.
Christmas tree skirts, but like that was like food I was wearing.
Those turned out so good. I'm so happy
And
with
then I
those.
gotta go make a quick change.
Presents and nibbled off ears.
You're a bean pie, Mr. Grunch.
You're a knockoff greasy goose.
You're a Twinkie.
It's always fun to like
On an elephant's caboose.
like make things or do things that are like intentionally like bad or like tacky.
In 3 words, they would be as follows.
So fun.
Greasy.
Grimy.
Yeah, like that mic is not a good place for either of us.
Yes.
That's a compromise.
Which is why
a
it's
little
funny.
too high, it's a little too high for Lauren and a little too low for me.
But now it's time to batten down the hatches. Hide your kids, hide your wife, hide your presents.
Now that
A
is
topical
everything.
reference.
And that is topical.
Fine, it's off-putting. How horrible that we have suffered such an awful fate, and after the happiest of all days.
Look, every year the grunge comes down from his cave.
It's always nice when you're not supposed to know the lines too well, because I go, great, I'm just gonna loosely memorize these lines.
Finally take me and this nightmare will be over.
Whoa, hark! I hear the crunching of infant bones.
Whoa, Lauren doing the
Lunch hole.
Ariana Grande Cynthia Erivo thing before that was even popular.
Rankers were right.
Holding on to just one finger.
Oh.
Finger hold.
Holding
Doing
space.
just holding space and holding one finger years before that.
Sneering. This year would be special, thought the Grunch with
Very good
dead
finger
eyes.
acting, Brian. Very
I'll
good.
find all the firstborns and bake them in pies!
This is going pretty well so far, right? I mean, Orlando, he can really turn it on for an audience. That guy's such a pro.
Why isn't Keith wearing the costume I rented for him?
Who's he supposed to be, Jesus?
I think it's young Moses. He thinks Moses is the Santa of Hanukkah, which I thought was too funny to correct.
Moses, eh? I'd like to obstinate
Oh, Orlando, you read. Wait, but if you're here, then who is flossing with Keith on the live stream?
Good pan.
Excellent reveal. Yep. Good
Great
work.
reveal.
Good work, Justin.
Whoa. Well, I guess he's not our culprit.
Damn it, Orlando!
Then he drank
Yeah.
the boy's
Esther's
blood
definitely been
as he
feeding Keith
answered
false
a text.
information over the years.
And he crapped on the corpse and snarled, "Mommy is next!"
Fucking
He's
A,
Shrek.
Scrags, you were not talking about
Full-
this being, like,
He's
aggressive
green.
and not
Screaming
kids.
Scottish.
Keith,
Hey, Keith, you gotta grab him. Keith, you gotta grab the guy. Grab him.
no,
Don't.
No, Corey was the director. Corey directed.
I know that's
But,
the grunge, guys. Of course that's the grunge. Yes, it's the real grunge. I know.
We're not eating
Magical realism. Okay. What was I saying?
the things
She was top of her
he does
lunch
know is
class,
always
a
surprising.
genius of
Yeah,
sorts.
every once in a while,
She had
Keith has a
looks to
smart
match.
thing.
It was Mary Sue Schwartz.
He just skipped like 15 pages.
It was Mary Sue
Oh,
Schwartz.
God. I'm not show ready. I think the Grunch pissed in my steamer.
Come on,
Call
Gwen.
back.
Did Adele Dazeem steam before every show of Wicked?
Yes.
Still
Oh,
top row.
then you're fucked.
No, they wouldn't. They wouldn't do that.
Remember,
That would be too many
show must
Grunches.
go on.
That'd be way too
For
many.
the community, right?
Bit of a hat on hat.
Big time.
Here comes a weird, sexy baby.
Where has the magic gone? Where is the season
I did have fun trying to like imagine like how would Gwen sing if she was trying to take herself so seriously and
Yep.
thought she was so amazing.
The
Yeah.
Mariah Carey of our generation.
Especially at the end
Exactly.
there when it needs to be like she's going for it, but it has to sound like she's biffing it while going for it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, these are Regina George very costume. This is very
Yeah.
Mean Girls. This costume.
Yeah.
I mean, but
You know,
it's still different. Yeah, I think it's like a nightie with like a big petticoat. There were some concerns that it would be too short, but we went with it. And
It
then,
couldn't be shorter than my little tunic.
fine, I'm fine.
I like the just like confusion of like what is coming out of my mouth right now.
I'm a very good singer. This is, I'm sorry. I just. Oh, come now.
I like everyone in the background too, just being like,
oh.
Everyone else in the group has perfect pitch, and they're all just going, eh.
Yeah.
But then I like.
That's how the song's supposed to end.
Wow, the chat is just living for this. Oh,
He's just questioning everything.
I'm not sure what you mean. He's right there.
But he's got Gwen's back.
That's the Grunch.
Brian, nice
He
pop
never
collar.
has his, but he
Well,
has
it's my
his.
clothing's barely on because I just ripped off the grunge costume and now I'm about to put it right back on.
That old grunge would return. As Boxing Day dawned and the
Yes, Gwen?
wankers retreated, they smelled his approach as his stink glands secreted.
Right on schedule. Come at me, Grunch.
And then she's a kid.
Scrags, you know what this means, don't you?
What?
You gotta put on the Grunch costume and like keep it alive for the fucking community or whatever.
But what? I don't know. I'm supposed to be Chester B. Jiggling. Why don't you just do it?
No, Scrags, think of
Let's
it
think
like
about
conversion
Chester.
therapy.
Chester
You know,
always
it's like,
be
It's
jiggling.
like in order to
Always be
face
jiggling.
your
Chester be
fear, you
jiggling.
gotta like
Also, like you go, he's this guy's like, I don't. What? What do you mean? As he fully is doing a costume change.
Yeah, as he fully puts on the costume.
Those gloves. Okay, here you go.
His stink glands, you see,
Put it on.
were so fucking bad.
Oh, stinky.
Just dead in the eyes.
He used Mary Sue God.
Merry Grunchmas. Boo!
Does he sound like Mrs. Doubtfire?
I mean, he kept up the
He's
Scottish.
Yeah.
Mr. Grunch.
You're a pussy, fussy fink.
Good dance. Good dance.
With a
There he is.
party kink.
I feel like the direction was like, you do it, but then you see your own hands and scare yourself.
A piddly diddling stink.
There's only one obvious tell as to which one's me.
Yeah, I can't tell.
Who could it be?
Who could Joey's Grunch be?
Her heart full of hope. Because
Long
Swanson's in
ponytail
charge.
out the back.
Get some rope.
I don't get rope.
had a brother.
Or like
But I'm looking
when they're
for
like,
something
"Oh,
that
it's
has-
Orlando," you go, "Oh yeah,
Captured.
he is Orlando with his all of a sudden white neck."
Yeah, right.
How's this show going?
Lisa? Okay, suspect number 2 is clear.
I remember discussing in rehearsals.
It's like,
"Is that
remember
true,
this in
Random?"
mystery?
Okay, we
No.
get it. You have a perfect family, and you have so much to give and give, and you're better than everyone else. Well, you know what? Donations have closed.
Well, that's fine. I'd actually just rather be anywhere but home right now. You see,
Aww.
Howie is having an affair with Kuman's Viola instructor, and the Hoffman house is just a bit of a mess right now. But
Don't
you
look
have a
at Gwen.
wonderful
She's
family,
not
Gwen.
enjoying
Spending
this.
time with her tonight is
Doesn't
a
love
very
hearing this.
comforting distraction. It's clear your children get their best qualities from their mother.
I know.
Just stopped listening once you realized.
It was a compliment. Yeah.
She won.
Is it time for the skits?
Gwen's not a good
Telephone.
person. But neither's Lisa.
No, none of them are.
Okay, then shit got bananas. I wish I was smarter. Because 3 nasty grunches makes one much harder.
Oh yeah. Here it is.
Promise of the premise.
Yep.
Big plot for this Spider-Man.
Okay.
I don't think I knew that she was skipping Joey there. Flop. Flop. Flop.
Suspect number 3 is clear.
Just to be jiggling.
Or Na'vi from Avatar. Who's to say?
Yeah.
The shortest Na'vi.
It's me. Tis I, Orlando.
Well, but who does that leave?
The crew now assembled.
Could be anyone, really.
Now the question is, which Brian character?
Yeah. Surprise
Is
it's
that
Kim
the same
Cattrall.
rope as is that the rope? That we
Probably.
just did that with?
Very likely.
She would just rip out his heart, that
Well-traveled
greedy old
rope.
perv, and she munched his aorta, and the blood started wiggling and squirted itself over Chester Pete jiggling, and that brute's hairless cat was beginning to see not a threesome with Keith. That was never to be. But now we arrive at the end of our tale, and we unmask this villain because they have failed. Duh. God damn it. I was so close. I had a whole page. It's okay.
No, we're gonna unmask you, but first we're gonna sing a song.
Well, they're still alive.
Yeah.
We killed the Grunch and burned his corpse and paraded it through town. Well done watching this.
Harmonies.
This is definitely sweetened from the soundtrack.
No. This is definitely sung live. Like, don't you see them not singing into the microphones? Sometimes, like, Nick just has these, like, incredible, like, turns of phrase. And then sometimes it's poopy doopy poo.
Now, which Brian character is it?
And everyone in the chat can relax because that is a secure rope.
Goblin really is.
We have to show the shirt.
Show shirt, otherwise we don't know who it is.
If we just see his face, it could be anyone.
Helpful. Lots of reindeer.
Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer.
Exactly. So you do remember.
Remember who?
How could you do this to me?
You said the exact same thing last time.
Absolutely.
I don't know what he's talking about. I met him for the first time last week at a Panera when I hired him to run this event.
Oh, really?
We love a Panera.
No.
You're inside of, like,
no.
this could be on Broadway too. It's a weird location.
You can monologue like a normal villain.
Fine.
Got him.
It was season 3 of Officer Dr. Cop
recovered.
MD. I just graduated from Chapman and got a job on the show.
I didn't sleep with you.
Did you put my head on someone else's body? Is that how you got that photo?
Yes.
Pretty well done.
Thank you.
Because I was like, when did I post for that?
The point is,
You
I
did
was
not,
assigned
because
to
there is a
certain
truly a
regular
screenshot
who had a
from
knack for
this
treating
show.
those below her like garbage.
I love it.
Each day, I was subject to her random and ever-changing demands.
Wow, this chick sounds like a real B-I-C-H.
But worst of all was this woman and her beverages.
I like that it's both spelled wrong and Gwen, and he has no idea.
He goes, man.
Oh, why
man.
can't you tell the difference between Waterloo Bubbly and LaCroix?
Oh, dead ass. They're all just perfumed piss. But not Kirkland. Not an ad.
On the day I brought her hot tea to soothe her vocal cords, 10 minutes before a big yelling scene. But I grabbed the wrong
Those
tea
classic
bag.
big yelling
See, I
scenes.
grabbed Cranberry Apple Wonderland instead of Vanilla Wonderland Dream. They were in a pack of other festive flavors, so it was an easy mistake.
Less detail, more confession. Come on.
When the tea hit her lips, she went nuclear. The network fired me, and she had them change my credit on the show to T-Boy. Not a great resume builder.
Unless you're trying to work at the Coffee Bean and Tea Leaf.
Oh, or Caribou Coffee, right?
I'm a Dunkin' girl myself.
Really silly. The entire time I'm just over there being like,
the only job requiring
I don't know what's
experience
happening.
or qualifications. Social media manager. But it put me in
Got
a
him.
perfect position to sabotage
never
the
recovered
live
from
stream
that.
of the woman who set my career back by a decade. Gwen Berrywood.
I like the music sting. That's fun.
Okay, I'm sorry, but like none of this rings a bell.
What? Really? Orlando, you remember, right?
Absolutely not.
Mm.
And you're sure I didn't sleep with you?
Oh, well, if you were looking to get revenge by sabotaging this live stream, you kind of biffed that too, Rooney.
Rudy.
The chat is absolutely loving this. Engagement is through the roof. We're trending.
there I am doing my perfect flossing.
Flossing at Lauren was one of my favorites.
Stop.
It's hashtag how the Grunch cribbed Christmas, a Solid Squad musical mystery holiday show.
Wow. What it lacks in brevity, it makes up for in, like, fucking...
Look, whatever it is you think I did in the past, because it's Christmas. And we're still live.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
You are a terrible actor.
Oh, the chat is turned on you, Rooney.
Rudy.
Oh, yes, you've been doxxed. I'm sorry, you've been doxxed.
And they say if you're mean to Gwen again, they're gonna swat you, dude. You have to change your identity.
Hey, you gotta change your identity. You call me. I got a guy for that.
The chat is now demanding to know the winner.
And you just assume he was arrested.
Oh,
Yeah.
there are no winners and losers when it
I mean, did he
comes
commit a
to
crime?
I mean,
But
he
fine.
technically
The
caused
most
us
donations, most
to
votes,
kill a
man to die?
the winner
I
of
think
the
he's
prize.
actually getting swatted.
Yeah.
That's why.
Put himself in that box.
But
Yeah.
also, canonically, isn't Keith a murderer?
Because
he hit a man with his
This is true.
hand?
Yeah, that's true.
Or at least a manslaughterer.
Naturally,
It's
a manslaughterer.
Yeah.
Look, we're not that concerned with death. That's a crime, but sabotaging a live stream,
Bad. Bad.
Cartoon logic.
Inexcusable.
Some random Y2K spyware I had laying around. I blackmailed the top
he does.
executives at Amazon, Tesla, and Meta into buying huge amounts of Heine Hose bidets.
Leo, who's to
jacking
say
up the stock
it didn't?
price and screwing over the hedge fund bros who sorted the stock in the first place, making me a fortune. But that's not all.
This is such a
Do you
funny
know
reaction.
500,000 children die every year from malaria? What the fuck, Maddie? You knew that? You didn't know that. Using some of my capital gains.
It was great because everyone else would just be like,
everyone would be like, no.
Rate by 27%.
Good job,
Maddie's a doctor.
But Maddie, the scientist, is like,
of malaria cases. That is effective altruism, dummies. Makes your toys look a little bit stupid, doesn't it? Anyway, now I am rich and saved Christmas. A miracle happened here, and I am the miracle.
Wait.
No.
Sorry, it was a toy drive and Lisa brought canned goods.
Yes.
Yeah, that's why.
Remember they bring it up and then they go, do your
Gwen
kids
calls
play
it
with
out.
your food? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I forgot.
Mic drop.
We just watched that.
Wow. Okay,
It
Esther,
was a
your
mere
parents
hour
are gonna
ago.
be so
Yeah.
proud.
I think we were talking about
None
Giovanni at
of
the
you
time.
have ever met my parents.
Yes, I did earlier tonight. Martha and Stuart.
Oh, you
Nice.
mean those beautiful non-union actors I hired off Craigslist to play my parents?
What? You were paying those people?
In exposure.
Oh.
Well, you did it, gang. You did it. With the success of the live stream, the donations are just pouring in. And it turns out I won't have to shutter the doors of the community center forever after all.
Sorry,
Wait, you cannot introduce crucial plot points this late in the show.
I just didn't want to add to any more bad vibes.
Wait, you were feeling bad, and sharing that would have made you feel better, but
Esther also just has special powers where
That
they can
sounds
break the
hard.
fourth
They
wall
know,
at any
yeah.
point. Yeah, they know this is a
They
show.
go, it's all a show.
All's well that ends well.
It says we're still live.
Well, Terry, I think it's
still
about
alive.
time I got that check.
Oh, I thought that was someone's phone,
Yes,
genuinely.
finally,
No,
my
that's-
agency. Hello,
Yep.
Bartholomew. I've been trying to reach you all
That's my
evening.
ringtone.
Uh-huh.
By the
By the
seaside.
sea.
Perfect. Well, fuck you too. My agency just dropped me. Merry Christmas to all. And to all a good
Are they watching the stream?
It's a non-denominational, whatever.
Gwen, I wanted to apologize for what I said earlier about the Johnson family and the threesome.
I think collectively we're
Listen, Hanukkah is a
we
time
need to
to
wrap up
celebrate.
every
I
single
don't know
character's
what you're
arc.
talking about.
Yeah, it's an ad lib you didn't hear
In the
that I was just
spirit of
referencing.
Hanukkah, I got you a little something for you and the kids just because Hanukkah.
Yeah, really, we really
That's
said no
actually
loose
really
ends.
sweet, Keith.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No.
Except for this one loose end.
Bunch of
Does he ever get his
graphic
check?
tees, Lava lamps.
This is
He gets a
true.
direct
A lot of
deposit.
Ah, yes, the one thing you Catholics and us Jews have in common.
I think the Jews call it gelt.
No, that's chocolate coins.
No, it's not, Scraggers.
Well, Paris and Cam are really gonna love these.
Man, I would have killed for shit like that when I was a kid. Can't wait to see what you got them for the other nights of Hanukkah, Keith.
Yeah. What?
Gwen, I think that we're still.
I think that was like the first joke of the show
It
written.
sure has been an
Is that
event.
Keith doesn't know that there's
Doesn't know how
Satan.
many.
And he's like,
Oh,
I'm bringing gifts, and then it's like, there's more. And it's like, oh, and he blew all of his money.
There was, yeah, there was like an idea originally
I spent
of
all of my
like
gift cards on that.
the show being about like Keith being obsessed with like the meaning of Christmas, but at the end of the day, he learns the meaning of Hanukkah.
No matter your
That's
background,
cute.
your race, or your creed.
Like I got them those presents. What more do they need? That rhymed?
To wrap it all up, you've got one
Our
surprise.
killer guest
Listen to the
jumpsuits.
music and sing a reprise.
Holly jolly, non-denominationally good golly holiday time.
Absolutely started on the right, but then did the dance typically.
We got there.
It's been a really, really silly super pleasure,
A
y'all.
wild Yuletide
A
ride.
sexy secular ball.
Whatever you want to call it,
Bow.
it's over now.
Mao.
Right along the holiday trail, for the kids, for the town, for all us to wait, have a happy holiday time.
There's
Yeah, Rudy did get processed very fast.
It's a cartoon. It's a cartoon. It's funny when people die. It's all a little wacky.
Yay!
I had to
We
curse
had
because
these-
if I bowed, you would have seen my whole butt.
We had these are actually like, it looks like graphics, but those were real. We had those in the theater.
That's
All the
right.
credits.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tammy!
Yeah, Tammy!
Yeah.
Maddie!
All these people. Maddie.
Look at those.
These
birds.
guys.
Those guys.
Wow. Thank you, everyone, for joining us to watch this. This was super fun to revisit.
It was. I love this show.
And he
That's
escaped.
right.
He escaped.
And he's out
He
of
does
there.
escape, and he'll be back in the sequel to The Grunch 2.
The Grunch 2. The Grinch.
This went on for so long. Like we were fading out on this now, but it kept going.
And there's that font.
Well, yeah, as Raptor says, Merry cunt, everyone.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Look at our little,
Oh my
circles.
goodness.
Wow. Thank you, everyone, for joining. Thank you all for being here. Thanks for watching The Grunch. We'll do it again next year.
Yay! Yearly tradition.
Yeah, let's say we do it again next
And
year.
we'll all wear sweaters.
Oh, yeah, mine's in the wash.
I don't
'Cause
know
it was
where
the
mine
first-
is. I think it's in the wash. Yeah, I think it's in the wash. It's in the wash. It's in the wash.
Sure, sure, yeah.
It's in the wash. It's in the wash. It's in the wash. It's in the wash.
I mean, there are also 3 other Solid Squad sweatshirts to choose from.
That's true.
Ooh.
That's true. God, the Salt Squad is the gift that keeps on giving.
But you can also this year you can buy this sweatshirt too.
Oh, it's on it's on
it's on our store.
And let me model
But also
for
there should be
you.
in the YouTube thing too. I think right now. Below
It wasn't the Kickstarter one that everyone got.
It was
was different color.
Well, it was a T-shirt. It was like a red T-shirt with a white print. It wasn't like a sweatshirt. Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, a t-shirt's just like a summer sweatshirt, right?
Exactly. Exactly.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
I
but get that. We got some pins and stuff, and also, yeah, this album's on Spotify.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, yeah, wait.
Cool.
Pins and stuff.
Yeah.
All right, everybody.
Man. All right, thanks for joining us, everyone. Have a great weekend and have a great holiday season.
Bye.
Do the Grunch.
I've never
Everybody
heard
do the
this.
Grunch.
I've never heard this saxophone.